Hey guys, and welcome to Elden Ring. One hell of a game. One hell of a hype. Really looking forward to this. Looking to be the best FromSoft game, period. Best reviewed game of all time. It's looking up to be. It's insane. Truly unbelievable. Unfortunately, I tried to do a recording earlier and got right to the early opening area, did the tutorial, and I got like 5 minutes in the open world. In my recording, I just goofed up. I don't know why. I decided to use Shadowplay like a moron. And it just stopped recording in like 20 minutes in, so my first 20 minutes are kind of ruined there. But other than that, I'm going in blind playthrough, no prior experience with this game, like avoided all spoilers. So, I really think this is going to be fantastic, man. That's what's up. I'm gonna play in the Wretch. I like the YouTuber Radatosker gave a great explanation, as he said, like, this is your only chance, man. This is your only chance to play a Wretch playthrough, like, optimized, like, where you don't know where the items are. Like, and it makes so much sense. It's like, okay, if I play as a Wretch later, I know where I can find the Confessor's armor at. I know where I can find the Samurai armor, and the Katana, and the Uchi, the bow. Now you don't, you know, and it makes it so much more pressing. Like, it's like, oh crap, I need some armor, you know, like, there's right when it popped up, there's like a little mini boss on a horse, and like, you can't, it's like, I was like, oh, I'm coming for him. It's like, no. I'm not wearing any armor, you know. Unfortunately, my recording stopped right about that point, but anyway, I'm gonna restart it. This is a brand new channel. I wanted to separate my old channel. My old channel was like 12 years old, had a bunch of teen angst comments, you know, a bunch of artistic comments, if you will. Don't ban me, YouTube. So, starting back up. So let me know what you think of the video. If you have any recommendations. Do you like streams versus pre-recorded? I'm doing a stream here. I was planning to do recording, but I just changed my mind. You know, do you like the high production value or whatever, etc., etc. Long format, short format, all comments and ideas are welcome. There won't be many people around, obviously, because I'm gonna lose most of my subs. You know, it doesn't get carry over even if you give them a message, but that's fine. You know, it is how it is. Alright. The keepsake, what I chose last time was this golden seed. It says it reinforces your Estus flasks. I'm not sure if this is a one-time use item, though. That's what I'm a little worried about. Crimson Medallion seems interesting. Increased maximum HP. But it it reminds me of the Tiny Beings ring, so I'm not sure if I want that. Use the many runes. I'm assuming the runes are the equivalent of souls. So I don't think that's anything important. Fanged Imp Ashes is fascinating. Hold Spirits. Container for throwing items. Not quite sure about that. Stone Sword Key looks interesting. And honestly, the Bewitching Batch reminds me of... it reminds me of the Witch's Ring from Dark Souls 1. Where, like, it gave you extra dialogue with the Fair Lady of the Chaos Covenant. That one, I'm really questioning whether that might be some importance to it. Track enemy's aggression, that would be useful for co-op, but I'm not really doing that, so yeah. I'm still thinking Golden Seed is the way to work. Perhaps the branch or the Stone Sword Key. Stone Sword. Can I have a sword? Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna go with that. Hoping it's not a one-time use item. And in honor of the name of the channel, I'm gonna call my character Seath. The Scaleless with the with the ligature, the AE ligature. Kind of a cool little detail. I like the base appearance, to be honest with you. Let's see here. They vastly improved how the characters look. Just the general look of everything is just incredible. Why is it? They don't have a preset really that tells you anything about I tend to prefer smaller characters, a little more slimlined. I've been told that you can actually... Wow. Well, that's cool. Pardon the coughing. I have a lung tumor. It's very hard to help. I try to mute it out sometimes when it happens, but it's unavoidable. Anyway. The face is just... Look at that. That's amazing. Hold on 1 second here. That. Oh, it's not gonna let me see it. Alright, well. Unfortunately, I can't really see my chat right now, so... Things are not set up right, but let's just finish through with this. They really went overboard, like with how good the hair and all the general qualities are. The texture of the hair and just everything is so much better this time. Like, this is the first time I've ever just been like, you know what, I don't need to change anything. I'm usually a big proponent of changing my character. So, yeah, let's go right into it.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. a war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Othniel, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless.
Hi, welcome to the stream.
Tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between. To stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
One hell of an opening sequence. To be honest, it's my favorite. A lot of things about this game I'm honestly liking more than Dark Souls 1, which was by far my favorite, the classic in my eyes. Unfortunately, like I said, I've played up until about 20 minutes in here where I had a bit of a recording oopsie, and well, that's what happened, so I don't have very reminiscent of Lothric, High Wall. This area just really reminds me of it. What a beautiful scene, though. Amazing looking. Of course, the tree. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. $1,500 appraisals. I don't think I've ever seen so many appraisals at one time before. I saw one that had it was maxed out at 9,999 appraisals when I first came through here. Alright. Two-handing is a little bit odd here. You have to hold triangle or Y, and then get right bumper R1. This guy kicked my ass last time. Very strange. I don't think you're even able to hit this guy then. I assume this was like the other, like Vanguard, etc., that you had, you know, if you knew what you were doing, you get an Ichiro, you could win. Not in this case, apparently, because it keeps triggering the cutscene before he's even damaged me. Maybe it just assumes that it would have been a kill because of the riposte guard break.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Flask of Crimson Tears. Okay, we got a flask now. 3 and 1. Seems like a good split. Alright, if I remember right, there's Arts of War. So if I remember right, you have to drop down here. I just got through this area, right to the through this tutorial to the main area. Right before my stream stopped before. I didn't record properly, so I'm gonna redo this real quick. The daytime mechanic is fascinating to me. I wonder what this really, you know, you can change to morning or night. If there are different enemies, maybe bosses that are only out certain times. Interesting thing is that the grace point there looks like a humanity sprite. Jump mechanic I just can't love it enough, man. Fantastic. Yeah, I picked these up before too. There's some kind of fruits as you're using crafting. This is like a Skyrim-esque mechanic. Like an alchemy system that's fascinating too. Yeah, and this is where it gives you the weird two-handed mechanic, I'm assuming, because Y does other things now, because they need A for jump or X for jump. playing on PlayStation. Guardbreaker Pross being back is a fascinating thing too. It's really cool to me, especially with the jump attack. That really makes it a viable option. I feel like there's gonna be bosses that legitimately are easier with two-handing specifically, and with like jump attacks, and because they're gonna have like a Sekiro-esque poise system. Weapon arts are still pretty similar. This is pretty much the Warcry skill for axes from Dark Souls 3. Oh. Mumbling that, boy. And Miko over there. Getting backstabs is a little hard on these guys. They're a little erratic. Stance breaking. Yeah. Charge attacks and jump attacks. That's what I was thinking on that earlier fight. Oh. Actually, yeah, maybe they're referring to poison in this sense. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of grace that you have visited. However, if there's a stake of mark near where you died, you can choose to be revived there instead. I don't know how I feel about that. Seems like adding more checkpoints kind of takes away some of the danger of the game. Although, to be fair, it is kind of balanced out by the fact that you aren't able to level up or do certain things at it. Attack immediately after blocking an enemy attack, okay? Oh, R2, okay. Oh, I almost had it. Not bad. That's actually a very nice mechanic. I don't see why you needed Miss Nova 2.0 to show me that, but... Okay. So now I went through the alternate tutorial here. And this just leads me right where I was, alright. These stutters are... The biggest issue I have with the game right now is this. Whenever you go to a new area, there's load-in stutters. According to Reddit, there's a few tricks. I've tried quite a few. Raising your cache settings to be unlimited. Trying different things. I have new drivers, everything. It's not working. I even saw a video this morning that said something about like Elden Ring's performance on PC is terrible. It's getting a little bit of shade for it. With the memorize spells menu, you can memorize sorceries and incantations. You must have a staff equipped to cast sorceries or sacred seal equipped to cast incantations. Consumes FP. Your memory slots determine the number of sorceries and incantations you can memorize. You can increase your memory slots by obtaining a memory stone. That's the weird part there. So, are you saying that like our mind stat or attunement or whatever is not a thing anymore? That the amount of spells we can use is just by getting these stones? We'll find out, I guess. Tarnished Furled Finger. To write a gold summon sign. Co-op will begin once you have summoned by a player in another world. Okay. Yeah, basic stuff. Finger sever, so I assume that gets rid of it. Tarnished Furled Finger, okay. Beautiful. I can't get over how beautiful this game is. I'm playing on an LG 3440 by 1440 ultra wide monitor with it's like 160 Hz G-Sync set. One of the nice ones. Can't take advantage of the ultra wide yet, but there are people working on ultra wide fixes, and I definitely plan to mod it and run that as soon as capable, as soon as it's out. So, for those that have ultra wide monitors, I'm definitely going to be putting out a playthrough that's ultra wide. Gorgeous scene. Most beautiful Souls game I've ever seen. People were shitting on Elden Ring, saying Demon Souls Blue Point's better, Demon Souls is better. It's like, come on, man, I don't know about that. This looks pretty comparable. And what it may lack in, it may be a little behind in pure graphic prowess. This is just, this scenery, this reminds me of Dark Souls 3, where you go to the top of the Giant's Tower at this undead settlement, and then you can see the Cathedral of the Deep and the Farron Keep in the distance. But this is a whole nother level. This is right where I ran to here. Kind of skipped a couple of things over there and lost my video before. Switched to OBS. Should be having better luck that way. Grace exists to guide the tarnished and moving along the proper path. No success against Golden rays will. Okay, so that's kind of controversial. Why are you giving me quest markers? The map fragment system is pretty cool. Landmarks, okay. What do you got to say?
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we? Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Of course you have. No shame in it. Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the Round Table Hold,
Miyazaki poking fun at us for not having girlfriends. Is this what this is?
It seems,
maidenless,
to die in obscurity. Luckily for you, however, there is one shining ray of hope for even the maidenless. Me. Vare. Take care to listen.
No thanks.
Are you familiar with grace.
Don't swing that
The
way.
golden light that gives life to you tarnished. You may also behold its golden rays, pointing in a particular direction at times. That is the guidance of grace, a path that a tarnished must travel. Indeed. Grace's guidance holds the answers. It will lead you tarnished to the path you are meant to follow, even if it leads you to your grave.
Well, he explained the mechanic thoroughly. I'm assuming this is Stormvale Castle that he's speaking of.
Grace's guide to Castle Stormvale, over on the cliff, the home of the decrepit demigod, Godric the Grafted.
Okay. Now the real fun begins. Some more of these Rowell fruits. This really does give, like, first playthrough of Skyrim vibes. How did you manage to get killed all the way over here? That looks impressive. There's just so much. It just doesn't stop. It's just like, oh wow. They have outdone themselves this time. Stealth. Should've just ran up to him. There's another one. Got him. Crap. I don't want to drop down there. Flight pinion. Okay. Okay, so that's the dark sign, memory of grace, and all runes in return. Wizened finger to write messages, sends you someone. Okay, sun sign. Flight pinion, material used for crafting items, found by hunting birds. Commonly used for arrow fletchings. So this actually, okay, so you craft your own arrows in this game. That is a really cool thing. There it is again with a stutter real quick. But you can see, I don't know if you can see my overlay, my MSI Afterburner overlay. It's saying I'm getting pretty constant, 60. I overclocked I got 2070 Super, overclocked about 2000 megahertz. Yikes. No thanks, sir. Swiggity swooty. No armor on my booty. I'm not coming for you. I'm getting full frame rate, but I keep getting these stutters. I got the 27 Super overclocked. I got a 9700K. I'm running standard, but it does go up to 4.8. I think it's a pretty good PC. I don't see any reason why I should be having this trouble. Oh, almost had it. If I go up here. I really hope there's going to be a tree jump equivalent from the Dark Souls 3 tree skip. That'd be an interesting speedrun tactic. Alright, what do we got here? Oh. Mushroom. Right on my ass. Oh, that's it. Too much goofing. Need to take that more seriously. Upon dying, you be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. You would drop any runes. You die again. Okay, yep, same thing. Compass on top of the screen indicates that. No, that's nice. They'll at least tell you where your runes are, because that's kind of important with this new system. Man, that was one hell of a chase scene. They actually pulled that off pretty well. Summoning pool. Okay, so this is like a summon sign hub. Small golden effigy. Now functional. Okay. You don't say. Strong forehead indeed. Gotta find out where those runes are without getting trampled. Oh no, oh no. Okay. I think I'm good. Is that it right there? I think so. No, there's just us. Right, there it is. Thin beast bone. Okay. Crafting to make disposable weapons. I don't know exactly how useful these items will be, but I'm sure there'll be some runes out of this. Check out this ruins here. Seems like the grace is pointing here anyway. Church of Ella. So you can't fast travel when you're in dungeons then. Things what it's saying. Certain places and dungeons probably okay. Desperately need equipment. Let's see what this guy
You're tarnished.
has to say.
I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods. I am of a nomadic people, selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome customer.
Well, that's a change. I'm not used to NPCs actually wanting me around.
You know, if you can spare the runes, you should buy yourself a crafting kit. A crafting kit allows you to make basic items on your own. Essential, really, if you intend to survive out here for any duration. The kit costs a bundle, and I admit I do take my cut. But the important thing is that you survive. Every customer counts, after all.
Fair enough. I like the recommendation idea. Where you can ask a merchant what they think you should buy. It's cool. Telescope. That'll definitely be nice in a game like this. Much more useful than it was before. Astrology tool used by members of the Carian royal family. A stolen part of a larger instrument. Allows the viewer to better see faraway things. During the age of the Erd Tree, Carian astrology weathered on the vine. The fate once written in the night skies had been fettered by the golden order. Reveals cooperative and competitive multiplayer settings. So I'm assuming you need this in order to even see them then? Is this what they meant when they said you had to opt into to PvP and multiplayer? Oh, and the cracked pot, so that's a good thing I didn't grab that. Mends itself when broken. Essential vessel for crafting cracked pot items. Materials and magic sealed within deploy their effects when the pot is thrown. So is this like a firebomb item? Like you can put fire magic in it and make it a firebomb or like a lightning urn, etc. That'd be a really cool idea. Here's the crafting kit. So he says that this is expensive, but worth it because we're gonna stay alive. Frankly, I don't know about that. It's actually not so bad of a deal at all. The expense definitely, because you're spending 20 an arrow here. From 300 for the kit, that's once you bought like 15, 16 arrows, you've already paid for that 300. So it'd be in his best interest for us to buy the arrows. So I do believe his words on the kit being the better. He's not trying to jip us. Chain set is looking real nice. I always used to buy the chain set as Dark Souls 1 player. Every playthrough I do it. Just get a shield. I would love to have a torch though, because it does get pretty dark in some of those areas that we were in a minute ago.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
Let's see. A round shield covered in leather on the larger side for a medium-sized shield. Though its damage negation may be lacking compared to a metal shield, it can handle a wider range of attack affinities. No poise. Discovery is 110 for some reason. Yeah, there we go. So vigor affects HP, fire resistance, and immunity. Mind affects FP, also affects focus. What does that mean exactly? I assume that mind was attunement, that increases FP and it also increases your slots. Attribute governing stamina, robustness. What is robustness? Attribute also determines how heavy your equipment can be. So they did change it. I remember reading that people were saying that it was strength that would be affecting equip load. It's one of the few spoilers I remember hearing about was that strength would affect equip load. Boost attack bar, strength, scaling armaments, and affects your physical defense. Spell, reduces cast time of spells, so that's a bummer. So that means that if you want to be a good spellcaster, you basically have to be a hybrid now. That kind of ruins pure casters. I never liked it in Dark Souls 1, I still don't like it. I think it should be, people complain about strength being tied to equip load, and the solution was clearly to make it half and half. Like endurance gives 1 point of stamina, or 1 point of equip load. Strength gives half a point. And same thing here. Dex gives 1 point. Mind gives half a point, or vice versa. Don't put a stat that affects only casters entirely dependent on dexterity. But that's just my opinion. Arcane is the unusual one here. Affects holy defense, vitality, and certain sorceries and incantations. What is holy defense? What do you mean by vitality? Is that HP? Because HP is vigor now, not vitality. And what are these special sorceries? I'd love to make an arcane build that does like holy incantations or something unique here. Cool stuff. Alright. Enough lollygagging around here. At a smithing table, you can spin runes and smith stones to strengthen your armlets. But you may need a blacksmith. Oh, a smithing stone. Okay, nice. So they give you one then. You can strengthen your armaments up to +3 at a table. Alright, so you're limited to +3, but you can go higher if you get a blacksmith. That's actually a really good, I like this. It's a really good mechanic. What am I missing here? Not enough runes. Oh, I need 2 stones anyway. Not bad though, not bad. Just need something to wear. Hey, bud. Alright. Oh. Did that turtle just poop up gold? There's no way I'm hurting this guy. Yep. Someone's excrement. It has a golden tinge. Material used for crafting items, often hidden in woods and thickets. Gold tinged excrement is a highly stable substance. It doesn't dry out, nor does it lose its customary warmth or scent. Okay. Could have went without the warm and scent comment. For better or for worse, it remains as it is. Did it drop from him? Or... Ooh, my voice cracked. Did it drop from him, or... Is this just an item that was just sitting there? Weird. And there's so much enemy variety already. There's the giant Noivern bats. There's these puffballs here. Turtles, goats, wild animals, eagles, soldiers, hollows, like. And this is just the opening area. And FromSoft is nice. This isn't Neo, it's not like when they put the same enemies over and over through the whole game. Mosquitoes. Nice. drop anything? No. Okay, the poison's gonna destroy me soon. I better get back. Got it. Oh, nice. Dragonfly head. Oh, those weren't mosquitoes? Wow. Giant dragonflies. If they can get the stuttering under control, I really think this is candidate for game of the century. A game of 21st century period, you know, like last 20 years. Dumb death. Doesn't matter, I'll just come back and grab the runes. Okay. It was this way. At least I think so. Yeah, here it is. That was only 53. Probably worth it. I keep thinking these ones are gonna drop something. Okay, yeah, there we go. Try arms. There's something up there. Is that a NPC over there? I need that telescope so I can figure out who that is. A whole ill-omened creature. I'm not gonna attack it. See that? Is it? Yep. Dropped more poop. See, this thing is a literal gold mine. Assuming that this stuff is actually worth something. Oh, that's an eagle. Okay. I'm blind as a bat. Apparently. Slumbering egg. Okay. That's new. Prize is a symbol of the most sublime slumber. Herba. Let's see if I can get some armor from one of these guys. See if they drop something. Is it a wild boar? You really feel vulnerable out here when you don't have anything on, even with a shield. Crap. Nice. Lord Sworn's Bolt. Oh, something else? Oh, there's the fruit. Didn't get anything? No. Thought I saw another flicker of a acquired item. There's so many of these things hanging around. Do they respawn? I think they do. Very Skyrim-esque. This alchemy system. Ah, it's a crystal. Crap. I missed it. Why did I hit heal at that time? Can I... Oh, wait. So is it gonna have the same mechanic here where I can quit out? Okay. If you use a blue cipher ring, you'll make yourself open to summons for rescue from other worlds. Oh, there it is. It's a dung beetle. Teardrop scarabs. They're both crimson and cerulean teardrop scarabs. Defeat them to replenish the flask that match their type. Well, so it was a good thing I healed them. Replenish more flask to maximum, so I'm back to 3. Yep. Nice. Very nice. I feel like the counter blow might actually be a little OP in a lot, depending on how it works on later enemies. Because that ability to just block and then instantly get a counter in and then break their poise. That's just... Kukri, so throwing daggers. A large knife used for throwing. Its curved blade is sharp enough to slice flesh cleanly. Throw at enemies to inflict damage and build up onset of blood loss. This heavy throwing weapon is unsuitable for swift attacks, but it's able to inflict heavy damage. Still no armor. I wanted to have something before I went in that cave, but it's looking like it's not to be. How many rooms do I have here? Not enough for anything. Alright, let's do it then. too dark. I'm gonna need that torch that he has. That's the least I can do before going in and grabbing a torch. Let's see here now. With the map menu, you can check your current position and terrain and buildings in the surrounding area. You can also freely place beacons of light to serve as landmarks as you explore. Lastly, through your map, you can select any site of grace that you've discovered and travel there instantaneously. However, there are some dungeons and other areas where this cannot be done. Groveside Cave. So I could fast travel there if I wanted to, but I really don't like fast travel. I like, the way the Dark Souls 1 did it was legit, where you could do it halfway through the game. Once you get through Anarago, you get fast travel. That's the way to emulate it. This is the way. All right. Well-crafted bolt with an illustrious design, wielded by regulars of the Lord's army. Deals more damage than its commonplace cousin. Interesting. Alright, let's see what he'll give me.
Wait, weren't you... Well, you're back. Care to buy something?
I sure would. I need that shield. I really need that armor. Flask of Wondrous Physic. Note imparting knowledge and brief. Contains information about the Flask of Wondrous Physic. Further details available on eBay. So this is like a treasure map? Waypoint Ruins. That is really cool. They sell information. It's a little bit too early in the game for me to be wondering about that. Oh, there, Wondrous Rune. Or Golden Rune. Where did I have that? I remember having that. Rune Fragment. Oh, the gold tinged isn't legit gold then. Well, apparently that was not as gold as I thought it was. I thought we'd hit the jackpot with the goose laying the golden egg. Alright,
Goodbye.
let me try. I think that's a soul item here. It should give me more than he would sell it for. No, it gives exactly. Alright. I would rather have a different weapon before I start smithing, frankly.
What is it? I'm glad you took.
You need cracked pots or other containers to craft certain items. You'll not be able to make more of those items than you have containers. Container items will run out with use, but the containers themselves will remain. I don't know.
What is it? Goodbye.
I think I missed some dialogue for him. Alright, been going for a while here. It's been an hour. Check the map. Yeah, I'm going the right way, just gotta go around here, I guess. Item ahead. Oh, yep. Ruin fragment. Okay. There's another one. Have an upvote, good sir. Ooh. Stop. I thought the peasantry had gone against me here. Guess they just didn't see me. He runs away? Now I feel bad. Vanquishing an enemy group will replenish your flasks. The number and type of flask to be replenished varies depending on the enemy group. You cannot replenish more flasks than your maximum amount will allows. Why? There's so many. You can rest at a bonfire. You can kill the scarabs that apparently respawns. Otherwise, what's the point? Like, if that all the scarab does is not give you smithing items, but it gives you a replenished flask, and then it just never comes again. Like, that's pointless. It helps you one time for like 2 flasks, maybe. Oh. Ratatosker. Yo. Sorry. Had to do it. What is this place? Stormfoot Catacombs. No thanks. I am not going down here. I know what a catacomb in a FromSoft game is like. This looks just like that crazy king from Osama from Great King of Kings. The guy that dances and hunts. Good anime if anyone's ever seen that. This guy looks just like him. Crazy king living in the forest. What? Rat ahead. Oh. starting to understand why they replenish you flasks. Keep jumping the gun on that riposte. Root resin. Are these goblins? Like straight goblins? Pretty much. That's crazy. They designed so many enemy types. No wonder this game took so long. I'm surprised it didn't take a year or two longer. How the hell did they do all this? I'm not sure if I should really be here. Another summon pool. Alright. Archer head. Thank you. I see it. Alright. What can I craft here? Bone darts. Throw at enemies, okay. Horseback. Feed to torrent to restore HP. So that is the horse you get. The one that the lady had. To restore the HP of the horse or our HP. It would be interesting if the horse has an HP bar as well. And despawns if he's killed them. Oh, so that's what ruin fragments are for, is just for rainbow stone. Alright. Prism stones. Oh, and you can make one. Fur calling finger remedy. Real squabbles. Oh, I see. So this is like this is like how humanity would work. This is your human form then. Fire pot. Smoldering butterfly. Found near wildfires and elsewhere. That's cool. So I was right. That's how you make, Do you have to pick it up after you throw it, though? Roped fire pot. Okay, rope Molotov. String often carried by demi-humans. I don't have a bow, so I'm gonna assume that I can make some out of these bones here. Oh, and I had the cookery too. That's right. I don't want to waste it quite yet, though. Throw them on there just in case. Got it. It's getting interesting. The good stuff now. Grave violet. The hue of ghost flame is believed to be useful in calling forth spirits. There's another flower that I had somewhere that came off one of those graves, wasn't it? Oh, here. Grave Glovewort. Strengthens ashes to +1. The art of strengthening ashes is known as spirit tuning. Only a spirit tuner may perform this deed. White flower that blooms in catacombs. Each a soulless bell used to summon spirits. Alright. Is that? Oh, it's a trap. Oh no. Alright, this is where I split. No. I'm not equipped for this. These remind me of the little executioner thief things from Dark Souls 3. Just erratic, squirrely little things that drive you. I can't quite get a grasp on how they behave. To be fair, it does feel a little bit easier, honestly, than you would expect, considering all of these different areas and enemies, but I'm sure there'll be some kind of an increase eventually. I need to figure out a method of... Jeez, this guy comes out of nowhere. This guy. Why are you not blocking? They give good souls, though. That could be my ticket to some armor here if I can just... not get massacred like that. They're so fast you can't even get in on them. I'm gonna have to use a shield to farm these guys. I'm only gonna need to kill them a couple more times, but... Man, those throwing daggers do so much damage. I want to go home. 6,500 appraisals. Jeez. I like how the, well, maybe. I wonder if you can change that in the game settings, because it could be annoying to not be able to see what spells or items you have until you hit the button. Until I hit down on the D-pad, it will make my HUD just go away. That's cool for immersion, but otherwise it's a little annoying. I need 1,500 for the big piece. If I could at least get something on my legs, 1,000 maybe. Through me with that blood loss. Ooh, smoldering butterfly. That's exactly what I need to make the pot. Oh no. What was that? Oh, the thing went down. Okay. Just need to focus on getting my gear back here. Starting to think I needed that HP. From the start item. I used all my bone darts, so I can't do any more. Okay, they're like those lizards and demon souls. They cling to the walls, and if you don't get too close for too long, they won't come after you. One of them has a glow in its eye, though. What's up with that? I wish I had something to throw at him, but I'm not taking on 4 of those at once. Screw that. Oh, is that? Oh, I get it. The one with the glowing eye is what's causing the fire. There's 4 goblin statues. There's 4 goblins here. They're gargoyles. The one with the eyes is the one that's triggering the fire. So if I kill him, I stop the fire. I'm so close to 1500 though. Appreciated. See you're a man of culture as well. What the heck was that? It's like a charged R1. I think it's because I attempted to do one of the guard counters. I have no smithing stones to upgrade this, but I'd rather not waste them on the club because I'm not. To be fair, I did do a Dark Souls 1 playthrough with the Occult Club recently, which was incredibly fun. Very fun, but other than that, you know, I don't know. What's down here? Very right. Man, I wish I still had stuff to make more throwing items. Or a bow. Yep, there he is. Damn it. These guys are actually legitimately some challenge here. They're just so quick. That is overpowered. I'm calling it right now. That being able to guard, to just block an attack. As long as you have enough stamina to block the attack without being guard broken, you can counter, and then they're staggered, then riposte. That's ridiculous. Summoning spirits. With a spirit calling bell, you can use ashes to summon various spirits. Typically consumes FP. You can only summon one type of spirit at a time, not during multiplayer. Wandering Noble ashes. Interesting. So I assume this is the Wandering Noble, of course. Wicked sort ahead. Alright. So far the messages have been very useful. You know, aside from the standard tri-tongue butthole. Horse butt, amazing chest ahead, you know, I'm sure those will be all over the place, but I haven't seen any, like, hey, jump here, treasure. Oh, nice. Will that help? Usually you can get the drop on them, but I think there's a couple variants, and one of them doesn't seem to be vulnerable to just R1 spamming like that. Although, I wonder if jump attacks or two-handed attacks would actually fend that off. Would be a better option in that case. That one definitely has a different AI pattern. It only runs from you. At 1500. I don't want to end up dead. Okay, I'm back here at the beginning. Alright. Up a dog, yeah. Okay, so no. No way I'm doing a boss fight yet. I will admit that these are awful small. Like, even compared to a standard Skyrim dungeon, this is small. This reminds me of, like, the ancestral tombs in Morrowind. Seems like the day and night system is working too, because it does seem to change appearance throughout the day. The fog, the weather comes in and such. Feel bad for this. You guys are just minding their own business. $16.50. No. Couldn't get the drop on him.
Wait, weren't you? Well, you're back. Care to buy something?
Not a very good memory anyway, Kale. Kale, I should say. Beast liver. The fresh liver of a beast. A luscious fruit of life. I don't know if I... Yeah, I don't know if I go that far. I mean... Some people might find that luscious, I guess. But liver? Really? Alright. Reminds me, my father used to eat Braunschweiger liver sausage. It was okay after a while. I have the smithing stones. Strengthens ashes to +1, strengthens renowned ashes to +1. Okay. Ghost glove ward. Okay, so that was... So these are like, Chalice dungeons then. They give the ashes are like a unique system. In order to gain the proper equipment to use the ashes at higher levels, you have to go through the dungeons, it seems like. And that does remind me of like the Morrowind ancestral tombs, you know, all throughout the game of Morrowind, for those who have never played it, you had tombs, like, and each tomb would have the name of a family that was a real family in the game. It would say, like, Lauren family tomb, and you'd find, like, Asano Lauren and his sister and his kids running around in a town in the game, you know. And there would be, like, the ghosts and actual people, you know, the ghosts of actual people that were in previous games, in bodies in those tombs, you know. But you would find random loot and things that were, you know, like grave dust and vampire ashes and stuff that were used for, you know, it's a very, very similar concept. Armor made of woven chain, standard issue for ordinary soldiers. Though plain in appearance, it offers dependable protection. Alright, that's about it.
Goodbye. Nice to do business.
See how nifty we look now. Alright. Not half bad. It's no mithril, but it'll do. And how are you so dingy now? Is it just the lighting? Maybe it's from rolling around. Hey, we're getting better. Doing something. Got it. Beast bone's perfect. He's rolling. What? I can't kill you. I'm gonna go over here and get this. That's you put on a show, man. The Colosseum has freed you. No thanks, sir. Mother of Stunlock. Okay, now see, there's a good excuse for me to... Actually, no. You know what? No. Let's try this boss. Probably won't get anywhere, but why not? Yeah, the layout is very Chalice Dungeon-y of this area. And you're like, you have to go through the whole area, unlock a door that's at the beginning that leads to the boss room. Very Chalice Dungeon-y. Close quarters battle required. Alright. He said, look up and dog. Tree Burial Watchdog. Looks a lot more like a cat than a dog. You need to get your eyes checked. Miyazaki's over here. He doesn't care. He's over here like, we saw this boat in half with Elden tape. He doesn't care. It's like $59.99. Best game of all year. He didn't care. Cat, dog, what's that? Alright. Try to. course, you know, like, I heard someone say that these legacy dungeon bosses were easy. But not so, you know. That just goes to show me what, you know, I should, the little spoilers I read are not always true, things change. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take this guy out quite yet. I'm not doing much damage. Give it another try maybe, and then I'm just gonna go on somewhere else for a little bit. Shoot. If I had a 100% block shield, I would be able to beat him. Definitely. Actually not a bad little boss. This is pretty fun. But this shield is not cutting it. 76 physical damage block. Yeah, that's what's going on here. That's, I thought this was like maybe 90% block. I have to farm some equipment. This is the fate. This is the fate of the cursed. Of the wreck. Farming 19 souls off of these random dudes. This count as a group of enemies? Yes, it does. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. More fragments. So far, still 10 out of 10. Like, I have nothing to complain about here. The performance, the stuttering is it. That's my nitpick. There's a beautiful beach over here. Oh, what is that in the sand? Something's walking over there. You can see its footprints, but it's invisible. Making like a triangular formation, basically, like a heart almost. No, not quite a heart. Just, yeah, it's like a triangle. Giants. giants become unstoppable. Alright. I know where I'm heading. Gotta get my butt down there. Yeah, this is gonna be a huge map. This is gonna be gigantic. What is that? Sliver of meat, beast liver, two thin bones. Okay, nice. Throwing daggers are actually pretty effective here. This is the whole... Alright. This is the whole thing about the Wretch being fun, you know? Without playing as the Wretch, I would never be like scavenging for throwing daggers, I would assume anyway. Use the four-calling finger remedy to reveal summon signs of players from other worlds. Gold signs indicate an ally. Red signs indicate an adversary. The multiplayer session will begin once either type has been summoned. But what about invasions, though? This is what I'm trying to figure out. They're talking about regular, like, red summon sign. But what about invasions? They say that there's supposed to be invasions in here. I don't see anything. I suppose I'll just have to wait. There's the church. Or whatever that is. This is perfect for the ADHD addled mind that I keep getting distracted. There's an entire island over here. Does this mean we're able to go in the water? Oh, and there's a sign up there too. There's even an enemy up there. But am I going to survive this fall? Oh, there's a... Ah, I see, okay. I'm not sure how to get back, though. I'm not going to jump down there until I know if there's a way back. But you can always teleport, I suppose. I don't think about it. I swear I've seen items inside of some of these. Apparently not. Right there, yeah. Glowing ones, okay. It's like a church or a large mausoleum, perhaps? Yeah, a beautiful area for sure. Legendary stuff going on here. Wait, is this? Oh, this is where I came from. Okay. I never looked back far enough away that I could see the big statue on top. This is where we came from. An entirely different continent over there, or whatever you'd call it. Just a whole nother landmass with its own Erdtree. No, not quite. I mean, it's like a mini Erdtree or something. Waterfall like an aqueduct? Why? Something down there too. It's right down. I survived. Silver-picked Foulfoot. Temporarily boosts item discovery. 2 of them. The four-toed foot of a fowl, picked with silvery medicinal solution. Pickled in a silvery medicinal solution. Craftable item. Temporarily boosts item discovery. Since old times, the needy would scrape the meat clean even from a fowl's claw. So... I'm assuming I have to... This is a rare drop from the Eagles. Pickle ahead. Quite a pickle. My HP bar is just not here for some reason. There we go. It's nice to have the immersion, you know, but I need to see my HP sometimes. They gave me an option to... Wait, what? I took no fall damage from up there? Are you kidding me? Do it. Jump. No. Yeah, there's definitely something down there that the horse can reach. I'm gonna figure out how the hell he got a horse. Crab. Limit breakers. He's here. The real clear sky. We're up, bird ahead. Oh. Really makes you wonder how to get over there. There's another beach here, but damn if I know how to get down there. Something going on down here, but not. Alright, fine. Let's try it. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. That's the worst that can happen. Frostbite. Damage. What is that status helmet up there? I'm confused as to what this negative mechanic here is about. They're giving me like a debuff in the menu up there. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I still need a better shield. Nothing I can do without a better shield at this point. I really don't even know where to find one, to be honest. Alternatively, I could upgrade a weapon, but I'm really not digging the club. Look. I'm not in the mood here. Come on, man. Alright, fine. They really make you feel bad about those guys. I will say it is getting a little bit repetitive, having to run back and forth between the same areas here. None of this would matter if I wasn't playing the wretch though, because I would already have all this gear. I wouldn't need to be running back and forth farming things. Let's see here. How many of these runes do I have? 2 of them. That'd be 400. Get a little bit more, I can get 500 and that'll give me enough. No, I need 1,000. Oh, that's right. I'd rather not just sit here and farm on stream, but I'll figure something out. I'm not even sure where to get a better shield anyway, other than from these guys. The Eagle Claw could be a nice choice. Ruin fragment. I don't need to bother with you yet. Wow. Gate front ruins. Hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of enemies around here. I bet you this is where the night mechanic comes in. Stealth at night is going to be so much easier. Let this guy go by. I'm going to try to pull a little bit of stealth here, but I don't know how this is going to work out. Yes! Exactly what I needed. Perfect. Oh, hold on. Oh, I like that hammer. Yeah, that Warhammer is really nice looking. I'm never a Warhammer fan. I'm not a big fan of Grey Hammers, but that's what I'm Doesn't that qualify as taking out a group of enemies? Maybe they have to be the same enemy, same type. Oh hey, there's more. What the heck was that? Oh. Oh, Swiggity smoothie. I'm coming for the booty. That armor is mine. Ooh, you're not. Oh crap, nope. Damn. Stake of Marika. Alright, where's Stake of Marika at? Okay, yeah, nice. This is right where I need to be then. We've been here for 2 hours. I'll make one more try at this, then I'll take a break. I took day off of work just to play this, so I'm definitely gonna come back. But maybe take an hour or two off and relax a bit, and then come back and stream in a little bit. Nice, I got a sword. Fantastic. Okay. 115 plus 9, so 103 plus 10. Yeah, definitely better. Well-crafted straight sword with an illustrious design, wielded by regulars of Lord's army. Though blackened and damaged by years of use, it appears to have otherwise been kept in a serviceable condition, despite the soldiers having long since lost their minds. Square off. The skill starts with a sword held level, follow up with a normal attack to slash upwards to the enemy's guard, or strong attack to perform a running thrust. This is pretty similar to Dark Souls 3 skill, I think, if I'm understanding it correctly. Side note, this is a gorgeous looking sword. That's up there with like Baldur's Side Sword and Lothric Knight Sword, in my opinion, as far as like good looking straight swords. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. And actually, I should. Yeah, no, I'm not going the right way actually, because I should upgrade this. Now that I have budding horn. This game is definitely, it's like, it's Dark Souls meets Breath of the Wild meets Skyrim or Oblivion, you know, like it really has that charm to all three of them. Can I up my, no, damage negation is not upped, okay. But I can up the damage here. Lord Sworn's straight sword plus 1, 121 plus 10. 128 plus 11 for the next upgrade, so an 8-point increase. Alright. Fair enough. And I've got the legs too. Not bad. Not bad at all. I need to level up though too. That's something I haven't been thinking of. I've not leveled up once this whole time. It's kind of a necessity though with the class. You know, I needed to put all of my saved up runes for armor. $22 poise. Looking snazzy. Alright. Let's see. 673 to the next level. It does seem like runes are a little bit more scarce than souls were the beginning of Dark Souls, it was pretty easy for you to get a couple thousand souls pretty quickly. But the open world runs against you in that regard. It takes longer to take out enemies because they're spread out more. So, you know, to farm souls is much, no more, not much more, but it's a fair bit more time consuming. Let's see here. Defense 75. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break here, and I'm gonna come back about an hour or so, a little bit over that. So, thanks for watching. One guy that's in the comments here, so appreciate the video, the view of the video, and I will see you next time.